Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Umer Inam from Islamabad. Finally, the happiest day of Kaavan's life is here when Pakistani government has permitted the transfer of Kaavan the elephant from Islamabad Zoo to Cambodia. Here are the 10 important points of today's hearing in Islamabad High Court, where the petition was disposed of today and the case has been completed, and the court has ordered all the relevant ministries and authorities to transfer Kaavan as soon as possible to Cambodia. Here are 10 important points. First point is the most important point for which the international community was very much concerned is the destination of Kaavan is now Cambodia. As you all know, there was a debate about Kaavan's transfer to Sri Lanka or Cambodia, because it was gifted by the Sri Lankan government to our president then, Ziaul Haq, who was martyred in 1988. Now, today it was submitted in the Islamabad High Court by the authorities that Sri Lanka has agreed upon transfer of Kaavan to Cambodia, as well as all the relevant ministries and the institutions are now decided and agreed that Kaavan's destination is now Cambodia. So now this is final, and this is decided that Kaavan, our beloved boy, the Asian elephant in Islamabad Zoo, is now going to Cambodia. The second important point is all the other animals in Islamabad Zoo are going to their sanctuaries in Pakistan, including crocodile and the bear in Islamabad Zoo. They both are being transferred to their natural habitats in Pakistan, and their sanctuaries which are being existed in Pakistan. Court also discussed upon the transfer of crocodile, bear and all the other animals in Islamabad Zoo, and it is also decided and ordered by the Islamabad High Court that all animals are going to their natural habitats. The third important point that was discussed, that the final decision of Kaavan's transfer to from Islamabad Zoo to Cambodia, it is finally taken and decided by the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Imran Khan, and court loud and clearly appreciated and remembered Imran Khan in good words, and the Honorable Chief Justice of Islamabad High Court, Justice Atar Minillah, said that Imran Khan has set an example for the world community, to the international community, that if a Prime Minister is concerned about natural things, and if a Prime Minister is concerned about climate, environment, wildlife, then everything can be happen. So the decision has been taken and approved by the Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan. So court highly appreciated the intention and the passion of Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Imran Khan, and the Honorable Chief Justice gave his best regards, he gave his best remarks in favor of the Prime Minister. Appreciation was also being given to Ministry of Climate and Islamabad Wildlife Management Board and all the relevant authorities which were working for Kaavan's freedom were appreciated by Islamabad High Court today. Another decision was taken by the Prime Minister of Pakistan when his advisor on climate change, Mr. Amin Aslam, asked the Prime Minister about the need of a safari in Pakistan. It was also submitted and discussed in Islamabad High Court today that Prime Minister also approved a safari park in Pakistan as soon as possible. When the advisor to Prime Minister discussed the Kaavan's matter and the matter of all the animals in Islamabad Zoo with the Prime Minister, then Prime Minister approved this suggestion that a safari park should be in Pakistan built in Pakistan, and it is also decided. The second important point is court also asked about the visas to be given to all the relevant persons who are coming for Kaavan, and the Ministry of Climate Change also shared with Islamabad High Court that Foreign Office of Pakistan has been asked and has been directed to issue visas to all the relevant persons, to the doctors, to the persons who are looking after the sanctuary in Cambodia, and all the persons from Free the Wild, the NGO which is working on Kaavan's transfer. So now Foreign Office of Pakistan is also giving importance and priority to this issue, that everyone who wants to come to Pakistan should be given visas on priority basis by Foreign Office of Pakistan. All authorities, relevant authorities, were asked and ordered by the Honorable Chief Justice of Islamabad High Court, Justice Atar Minillah, to cooperate and to speed up the process of Kaavan's freedom to Cambodia. Court also discussed it and said categorically that this is an example for the international community, for the wildlife lovers all over the world, who are for all the kind souls, kind human beings who are working for animal welfare worldwide. This case of Kaavan's freedom and this case of shutting down a zoo in Islamabad is an example and will be remembered in golden words for Pakistan and for Pakistani government, for Pakistani courts, those who taken this tough decision of Kaavan's freedom to Cambodia. Court also discusses that this is a landmark decision from the Islamabad High Court. The last important thing was I also discussed it in first point, that now the petition has been disposed of. It means the case is over now, the decision has been taken and ordered has been given in this case. So this was these were the 10 important points of today's hearing. Now shortly I want to give credit, appreciation, gratitude, my tribute, my humble tribute to all those people who were working for Kaavan's freedom. First of all, the most inspiring singer, American singer, Cher, Mark, Gina, Anika. These are the people, trustees and founders and co-founders of Free the Wild, an NGO, charity organization which is working for the betterment and well-being of wildlife worldwide. Free the Wild. Secondly, the most important person is Uwais Ahmed, who was our counsel in this case, and he is the person who made a scenario, who made a game in the courts, and he argued with examples from the Islamic history, that how Islam, a beautiful religion, gives respect and rights to animals. He convinced Chief Justice of Islamabad High Court, and he must be given a full credit, and my salute to Uwais Ahmed, who was our counsel in this case. Another person who played a very huge role from 2015 till today, she was Naqvi, who was Kaavan's freedom fighter and animal rights worker in Pakistan, and she is also the ambassador of Free the Wild, a charity-based organization which was heavily involved in the freedom of Kaavan. So my tribute to ambassador of Free the Wild in Pakistan, Naqvi. Another person, chairman of Islamabad Wildlife Management Board, Mr. Anisur Rahman. He was a very good person in all this case. He also must be acknowledged by all of us. And how I can forget Mr. Rauf Klasra, Mr. Amir Mateen, Mr. Rana Ashraf, who are the anchor persons in Pakistan. Mr. Rana Ashraf is a producer and coordinator of Amir Mateen Saab and Rauf Klasra Saab, who are the anchor persons of prime time in Pakistan. They were the only anchors who led this movement, and they hosted many shows, many segments on Kaavan's freedom. My gratitude, my tribute to Rauf Klasra Saab and Amir Mateen Saab also. So this was the summary, and this was my gratitude to all the people, all of you who worked for Kaavan's freedom. This is a happy moment for everyone who ever desired for Kaavan's freedom. Take care of yourself, and I will also be updating you when Kaavan will have a flight from Pakistan to Cambodia. Thank you very much.